It has been smooth sailing for Ernest in the inner court. As many of us do, he thinks life is all figured out. It was a tough journey for Ernest getting to this point. However, staying here will prove tougher. Something or someone will always attempt to pull you out of the inner court. And for Ernest, his wonderful ride through the kingdom was about to hit some unexpected turbulence.
What's going on, bro?
Oh, what's up, man?
Nothing, man.
Hey, how you been, man?
I've been good, man. What's going on with you?
Oh, man, I'm trying to make it, man. You know.
What you mean?
You know what? You know, I've been just in thought. I just say it like that, man. I got a lot of stuff going on, man. You know, I'm kind of a little disappointed with the church right now. You know what I mean? I tried to, do some stuff in ministry, and they just kind of shut me down with that. You know what I mean? And so I'm thinking, maybe this might not be, the place for me. And I got into a little financial trouble. And so I came to them, and I'm being honest and laying it out there. You know what they had the nerve to tell me?
What's that?
We gonna check your tithing record to see if what you've been doing. I'm like, man, what that got to do with anything? I'm just feeling some type of way. You know what I mean? God is good, but the church, I don't know. And some of that stuff that come across the pulpit, I mean, it's like real insensitive, man. So I've been feeling some type of way. Maybe I need to make a change. You know what I'm saying? So. I'm just,
If you allow me, man, I understand where you're going, right? And I have experienced a couple things too, right? And I'm not going to dismiss anything you're saying. But when you take a step back, man, you're not here for these people.
Man, right? You know what? Let me tell you. I know God is good, and God does a lot of wonderful things.
Of course.
But what I'm talking about, man, is these church folk, man. So I think, man, you know what? You just getting here, you ain't been here that long. Man, there's some stuff I need to tell you. You need to come on over, come over to the house or whatever,
okay,
and sit down and let me just open your eye, you know what I mean? Because you getting all buddy and close up in here, man, and I'm telling you, it ain't what you think it is, you know what I mean? So you need to just come on over to the house so we can just sit down and really talk about it.
Listen, I had a brief situation. I've been volunteering a lot,
right?
And there's been a couple situations where I was the only person to show up. Initially, I felt a way about it, right?
I'm telling you, man, they will use you and use you. I'm telling you, you think you doing good and they appreciate it? Man, I'm telling you, this church, I don't know, man.
Dude, we go back 20 years, man. And of course, I'm going to listen to what you got to say, but bro, the reason why I'm here is because of you.
I'm telling you,
so
man.
So what does that look like, man?
But what I'm learning is this. I was all gung-ho about it, and I believed in it, but you know what? I think, man, we just really need to conversate on, is this the right one? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I'm sure there is a church, but is this the right one?
Yeah, okay,
you know what I mean?
You gotta pray on that, but maybe this is not the time and place, because if you feeling a way about it right now, maybe we need to be elsewhere, but at the same time, man, you gotta stay focused with this, man.
Man, is you my partner?
I am.
Then, man, I'm telling you, you need to come on this way.
Not fully capable to understand the attack Ernest followed, the more his friend spoke, the more confusion spread within him. Ernest trusted Derek because Derek is the one who led him into church. Ernest was reluctant but unable to grasp pushing away from Derek. Is there someone or something you need to step away from? Who is pulling you away from the inner court? As Ernest leaves with Derek, he has effectively stepped out of the inner court. Where do we go from here?